I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm running on Redskins. I said, Lord, get help me. I've never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. To be lucky, you help me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's Rob Kelly's Redskins going up against Ezekiel Elliott's Cowboys.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington Redskins. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First down, Prescott. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So 2nd and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Mason Foster coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Caught left side, Williams. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A first down throw for Prescott. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time. As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game. And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
My dead chart so sorry they got Breland at kick return. Man, golly. This is ridiculous, man. Some bullshit. Got Breland at kick return? Are you fucking serious? Man, these niggas got Breland at kick return. These niggas got Breland at kick return. Okay. Gotta be kidding me. That's ridiculous, man. You're gonna pay for that shit. You're gonna pay for going to look at my roster. You gonna pay. I hope y'all win. I want y'all on a good note when y'all come to see us.
Lucky 48. Hey, Steve, reverse first.
I can't stand the John. Eat, dogs.
This is the first carry for Rob Kelly. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say. Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
What the hell tailbacks at, man? I didn't ask you to talk to me.
Shift together here from the D-line. The slot man in motion right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it.
Man, are you kidding me? This dude just ran right by nobody. Nobody
at the 37-yard line.
Are we kidding?
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Cousins. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
A second down throw for Prescott.
Good job, baby.
Got tipped, kind of threw everything
Good job,
off.
big baby.
It brings up third.
Good job, big baby. You got to do this sometimes.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all.
I didn't ask you if he was close.
You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, it's Prescott.
And I'm all over his back, Montras.
Thrown incomplete.
I'm all over his
draft,
Montras.
3 and out. It was their third straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll throw again. Prescott.
Come on, DJ Ryan.
It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be a Dallas first down.
Man, this is
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
You got burned by Jason.
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might want to into some tough coverage.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up, because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. It's a keeper with Prescott. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And here come the Redskins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Man, I can't.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On the run, it's Kelly. Broken tackle for Kelly.
Get out me, little dude. Get out me, little dude.
Able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
You gotta tell them to get their weight up, Montras.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Cousins now on second down. It's brought in by
See, that's what the running game does for you, Montras.
Really nice game.
That's what it does for you. It makes people act stupid.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Clean your drive. It's disrespect. Who gonna clean your drive? Clean your goddamn drive. You see you thinking of that.
The center receiver in motion to the right. This is Kelly. And some room to work. Touchdown, Washington. Rob Kelly, 32 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Keep running around here with that doggone linebacker. I'm going to show you better than I'm going to tell you. I'm going to show you better than I'm going to tell you. You hear me talking to you. I'm over here making some coffee. I don't hear you smacking your foot.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here.
Thank you, sir.
He fires one that's intercepted.
Thank you, sir.
Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll hand it off to Kelly.
Why you overrunning the play, dude? You the one missed that assignment. Silly.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
You were supposed to be guarding that hole.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
The problem.
To throw, Cousins. Pryor has it complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know how I'm going to get his
possession. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A first down throw for Cousins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown.
That was nice, Montras. I know you saying that boy do
a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
He's something else.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7
ball
game.
My credit. You got to say that was a nice play. You don't want to talk to me when you get your ass beat, do you? But when you scored your little touchdown, you want to talk about
to kick it away.
Fruity Balloons, and my team playing tomorrow.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Man, you don't want to talk to me.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Y'all
I
should
can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. But not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Got him again.
Looking for his tight end.
Got him again.
It's intercepted.
Get that weak stuff out of here, man.
Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Cousins. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Malik Collins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's third down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Third and long for Cousins. And that is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lead. Bye-bye, Beasley. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, 76 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taco Charlton in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Slot man moves right. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. Past the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, 83 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. And the lead will grow by one more. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. He hits Beasley right side. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The slot man in motion right. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And they're definitely showing blitz here. That was 2nd down throw for Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Prescott now on second down. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run.
And now here is another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taco Charlton in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Leave it, bring up 48.
Cousins from the gun on third. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Pass like I was just saying.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Throwing is Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
the only push the button, okay, man. I thought you didn't know how to play now.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The play clock's running down. To throw is Cousins. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Thompson. Oh, good move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half, of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
And the wideout in motion. A give. This is Kellen.
I don't fear you much.
Big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Washington. Rob Kelly, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. It was first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
You ever heard that saying? Come in with that week, you're going to catch your
at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now the offense lining up first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases
it. Nowhere much.
I
ain't never seen Montras with 5 picks and 1 touchdown.
Before he wanted to, he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
That boy don't know what's hitting him in the face tonight,
just not
boy.
enough time for the play to develop.
He caught his issue tonight.
It wasn't a fumble, really.
He caught his issue tonight.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
Why would you stop as a cornerback, just sit there and watch him go to him?
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. On first and 10, Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle.
What are you doing, Norman? You just
a very solid gain of 27. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
First down, Prescott. Going right side, he has one. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what
he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
All that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He ain't showed nothing. This NFL, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On third down, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is Elliott. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Again, it's Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Now Elliott.
Get out of here,
into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And he's able to put it through. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
What you want now, dude?
Lucky 48.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. They give him 12 yards and a first down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Here's Elliott. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Trucking stick. Use the truck stick well. Okay.
They go back to Elliott.
Come on, bro. Why do they run like that?
Into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Didn't you think?
Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Now Kelly on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Take it to the next level. To the house. Hit him in the mouth. And when you do that, he says,
working out of the gun, Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Cousins to his big target. Reed and the Redskins have a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A first down throw for Cousins. Escaping. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jamarcus Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
I think he's going to get it tomorrow. You can order.
So the sack on first down there by the defense. And now it's second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Cousins. This one caught by Crowder. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. In motion left, that's Crowder. And the D looking like they may blitz. Slot man moves right. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down.
Make these dudes block downfield like real receivers do. You got niggas 6'3". They gonna knock these little punks down. They little punk ass.
And now a first down following that long game.
Contray over here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Second down, Cousins. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing, Cousins. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
They go to Elliott again. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
I knew you was going to do that.
Prescott stripped, and the Redskins scoop it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Shift together here from the D-line. First and goal, Kelly. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll run with Thompson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Cousins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all of that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So they convert on third with a gain of 22. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's back to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. They'll look to throw. And that's caught by Beasley. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you. There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to your backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Looking to throw. Prescott. That's to his running back. Complete. Oh, Zeke with a quick feet. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now Prescott. And
Come on,
he can't
man.
hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Here's Prescott.
Man, you slow, bro.
He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do in the 2-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Thank you, dummy.
Incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play.
I'll be giving up these dogs on sides on the computer. Let me see if Brother Stinky will get it. Thank you, Stinky. Good night. Good night.
And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Good night, girlfriend.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
Make sure you use the Clorox on my drawers, girl.
They just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Good game, that girl. Good game. Good game.
The
Bye-bye,
Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee.
Bye-bye, Boucher. Oh, I'm sick of you, Montras. Good game, though, but I know I told you I knew the formula. I just act like I don't. But good game. All that 90-point stuff, that's over with.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.
Before I go to bed, guys,
they think that they can
I
bottle
want y'all to know.
and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,
this is how my season's
going to start off in real life. Whatever you call run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Brother Montras Nelson went down 49-47. That was a great game. I don't even want to talk noise to it because it was such a good game because he didn't give up. He didn't give up. And normally anybody else on here would have gave up. I was talking mad noise, up by 3 scores. He made it look better than what it should have been. Should have been worse than that, but I made a few mishaps on some passes across the middle of the field that were just, it was on my, I guess maybe I'm a little, slow right now, but Redskins up, baby. Redskins up. Go to bed.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
Oh, man, good game.
With that, we say so long, everybody.
Bless your tail, though. I should have beat you worse than what happened tonight, Big Dog, but you are a tough man in the opponent, man. You are very